cozy. Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Precious, aka Shades of Pressy. And if this is your first time here, please do not make it your last. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and all that good stuff. Today, we're going to be talking about unpopular opinions on friendships. I have a lot of opinions on friendship that people don't really air out, and today I have decided to talk about few of them. And yeah, let's get right into it. But before we do, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. If you've not liked, please do all of that. Share this video to your friends, to your family, and everybody you care about. Share this video to them because I'm sure there is something you can relate to in this video. But before I start yapping again today, let's dive right into today's video. So, the first thing I'll be talking about is friendship shouldn't be lifelong. Yeah, I said it. Believe it or not, not all friendships should be lifelong. Not it's not every friendship you have that you carry to your grave. It's not all friendship you have that you carry to old age. Yeah, people grow apart and it is very okay. It is very okay to grow apart. There might be an issue or long distance. Something must have happened along the way, and then people just grow apart, and then the friendship is no longer there. And it's very okay. I want you people to know that it is okay for people to have such friendship, because I'm sure somebody somewhere seated and saying, but these two people were very close. Oh, what happened? Then especially when it's women, now you know, yeah, I'm very sure it was one man that caused it, or one thing. Like different narratives. But the honest truth is long distance can actually cause friendship to grow apart. Like for instance, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and he was telling me how we were having a conversation, and I said something about, oh, I might probably be moving out of this area sometime soon, like it's just plans of the future, right? And he was like, if you move away, because he stays around, if you move away, it might affect our friendship because he doesn't know how to do long distance friendship. Like he might not visit and all of that, and because of all of that distance, it's not going to keep the bond we used to have together, which is understandable. Like it's a valid reason that this is how this person is, and the last thing the person wants to do is now moving all the way to your place to visit you. He might have a lot of things, or she might have a lot of things she is doing, and it might cause drift in the friendship. And it's still fine. You people are not enemies. You're not enemies, but like the friendship just wasn't gelling at that point. So friendships do grow apart, and it might not even be long distance. Like I said, it could be a fight. Yeah, it could be a fight that would have caused the rift in that friendship, and probably you guys even fixed the rift, but things just don't go back the way it might even take time before things get back to normal, which is still fine. Still fine for things to take a long time before it gets back to the way it used to be. At the same time, it might never be fixed. Yeah, it might never be fixed. So if you have friendship where you've had issues, put it at the back of your mind that I don't think we might get back to the way we used to be. Or we might, but it will take time. Then that's where you come in with like patience and say, okay, I'm going to have patience, see where this goes and all that. But I just want people to know that it is okay for friendships to grow apart. It is okay not to have a friend for a lifetime. I'm saying this because I have friends that when we started off, you would think, in fact, we thought, in fact, I had a friend that we thought our children would be best friends because we're best friends. But guess what happened? Death happened. It wasn't lifelong. So you see, different things can cause your friendship not to be a lifelong friendship. Yeah. Next. Number two, it is okay to have friends that are not your people. And I say friends that are not your people, I'm talking your friends in church, your colleagues at work, your gym friends. Those are like people you only meet when you go to these places. There are people you just meet when you go to your workspace, you go to the gym, you interact with them there, you go to church, you interact with them. But like outside this environment, they are not your people. They are not the people you just pick up your phone and call, and it's okay. And to be honest, if you have such friends, such people, you need to be able to differentiate them and say, okay, these people are basically just church friends, work friends, gym friends, whatever friends, wherever you met them kind of friends. They are not your close friends, they are not your people. So when maybe you need something and you reach out to them, they don't come through, it's because you're also, they are not, they know they are not your person. And I don't know if you get me, but they know you're not their person. They know they are not your person, and they know you are not their person either. Yes, that's what I was thinking. So they know, and they might not come through for you because they feel like there are other people that should be able to do things like that, so it shouldn't be a problem. So just learn how to differentiate who your friends are. Hey, Yoruba in me, where did I get Yoruba tongue from? Ha. Well, you should be able to differentiate who your friends are. Yeah, differentiate who they are, so you don't overstep boundaries. Don't, because people have this narrative that, oh, because, oh, we chit chat, we see each other, we chit chat, so you owe me something, I owe you something. No, differentiate who your friends are, know who your people are, because not everybody, not every friend is your person. Yeah, it might be that in your head self you are thinking this person is your person, but in that person's head you're not their person either. So just know who your people are, know how to differentiate them, and life goes on. Now, the third thing on my list is you do not need many friends. I don't know how you people feel, or some of you feel like you need to have 20 people in your corner, 30, 10 people in your corner. In fact, what am I going for? I think you need to have 10 to 15 people in your corner before you know you have friends. No, quality versus quantity. That is what I go for when in everything in life. I go for quality over quantity. I I was telling someone a few days ago, I said I could count my friends, and I promise you, my friends are not up to 10. Yeah, my friends are not up to 10. I know a lot of people, don't get me wrong, but like if I'm going to say my people, this particular person is my person, if I count them, they are not up to 10. They are not. And these people I'm saying are not up to 10. I'm very satisfied with them because it is quality over quantity for me. What do I gain from my friends? What do I give back to them? Like, you get, like, what does that friendship actually carry? What does this friend, what's the impact of this friend in my life? Like, if, do you get, I don't know, they're just, it's just what this friendship is all about, not the numbers. You can have thousands of friends, and these people are not your people. These people are not going to be there for you as much as those, even because I can beat my hand on my chest right now and tell you the friends I currently have in my corner. Let me not beat my hand on my chest though. But the people I know right now, people I call my friends right now, are people that will come through for me any day, and I will leave whatever I am doing right now to be there for them. It's quality every time over quantity. You don't need many friends, you just need very good few friends around you, and you're good to go. Now, the next thing, you see, ghosting friendship groups is very valid. If I have a group of friends right now and I decide to ghost them, I decide to move away from them, it's valid though. And I'm saying it's valid because there's definitely a valid reason, especially when the friendship is toxic. I don't want to go deep into this toxic friendship thing because I think I'm experiencing something like that right now. Experiencing a toxic friendship, and I need to take my stance on that. But if you see you are in a toxic group of, you have a toxic group of friends, it's okay to leave. Up and leave. Up and leave. I repeat, up and leave. Don't be in a toxic environment. I don't even advise anybody to be in anything toxic, be it friendship, relationship, family, workspace, whatever it is. Once you notice there's something called toxic toxic. Is it toxic? Toxicity. There's some words that are actually hard for me to pronounce. It. Toxicity. You get me? Once you notice such around you, please, jackpa, leave that place ASAP. If anybody wants to say anything about it, don't give two fucks. Move. Do what's good for you, what's best for you. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is friendship goals. Friendship goals can be very toxic, very, very toxic. Comparison is very real because why am I even saying this? You can have goals like, oh, there are certain people you're looking at, and you're like, oh, I love their friendship. I want our friendship to be like this. And you're constantly working to become that particular group of friends or that particular kind of friend that you've seen, and because you're constantly trying to become that person, then you just lose yourself along the way. You're not being yourself, you're not being real to yourself or your friends. You're just constantly trying to become somebody else, and that's toxic because now you're channeling that same thing to your other friends or to your friend, whoever or whatever number of friends you have. That can be very toxic. People don't talk about it. They feel like, oh, certain friendship goals. I know there are times where it works out, but it can be very toxic too at the same time. People just see the positive side of, oh, setting goals and saying, oh, I want this, working to achieve that, and it works out for you. But have you checked on your other friends? Have you checked on them? These goals you've set, does it align with them? Does it work with them, or they're doing it just to please you? I just hope I'm making sense because it makes sense in my head. I just choose to share because when it comes to friendship, people are moving mad. People are moving mad. But let's go to the last thing on my list. Now, the last thing on my list, real friends do not count scores. I said that. Your real friends never ever count scores. Nobody is gonna tell you, because I ah 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 just know that your real friends never count scores. It's like them helping you never turns into control. Them helping you should never turn into control. It's giving one-sided friendship because why? Yeah, why? Let me give a narrative or something trying to explain better of what I'm saying, right? You can have a friend that does a lot for you. You do a lot too. You do a lot. Don't worry yourself, you do a lot. But maybe your friends a lot is more than your own a lot too. Or their own kind of a lot is different. Like, okay, now because me, I have a lot of conversations, and from my conversations I get the knowledge. I was still talking to a friend of mine, and there was something he said to me. He said, your friends, like, you can be in a friendship group and they'll be doing things for you. You'll be jumping, shouting, oh, my friends love me, they do certain things for me, blah blah blah. And you're not doing exactly what they are doing for you. Maybe they are buying you stuff, they're giving you money, all of those things. They're spoiling you as a friend, right? And then there is you that you're not doing the same. You're not giving them money, you're not buying them things, but what you have to offer is acts of service. That is what you have to offer. It's not like you have other things to offer, but you have acts of service to offer to them, and you make sure to be available. You make sure to be there for them. You can even cancel whatever just to be there for your friends, but it's not enough. And because they don't regard your own efforts towards the friendship, they now feel like, oh, because they do certain things for you, when something happen, you cover up for them. When something goes wrong, you kiss their ass. Yeah, you kiss their ass, literally leave the ground they walk on. That's not real friendship. If your friends will not accept the truth from you, they want you to keep lying to them. That's not real friendship. And if you're in such friendship, I urge you to leave or don't give a fuck. Move on. I'm sorry I'm using the F word, but it is what it is. So if you're in that kind of friendship, go. Or if you have a friend this one has personally happened to me. Like, I'm still trying to move on from this particular one. You have a friend that must have done something for you in the past. I'm not upset though. In case whoever watches this video feels I am throwing the shot at them, it's fine. I'm sorry, but I'm not upset. What I have to say, I don't even know why I'm explaining myself, but oh well. So if you, I was in this, okay. So this friend did something in the past for me that I am forever grateful for. And I make sure that, because I just want you to know that I'm grateful. I'm this friend that, because you've done something for me, I always want to do something back. I don't want it to feel like it's one sided. In my head, that's how I think. I don't want things to feel one sided. So when you do something for me, I always want to do something back. So this friend did something for me that till today, till tomorrow, I will forever be grateful for. And then we had an issue. This is like not few months later, not a month later, 2 months later, after she did that stuff for me. It was over a year, and then we had a issue. We had our issues, and it came out. I'm sure she didn't know that she, like, I'm sure she didn't know what she did at that point, but it got to me, and she said something, oh, this is the person I did so thing for at a point in her life, and I wasn't expecting her to do this. I was expecting her that, oh, she should understand because I did something like this for her. And it struck me like, I don't understand. But oh well, it's life. Everybody with different opinions. That thing really got to me, oh. Especially when there was a third party involved. It wasn't like she was talking to me directly, but there was a third party involved, and then she mentioned it, which at that point I felt it made me feel ungrateful. Like, it made me feel like she thought I was not grateful. She did not appreciate the fact that I was actually grateful. But regardless, this is something happening now, and you don't expect because of that I don't know, that's not how I do. If I do something for somebody, I'm not expecting the person to act a certain way because of what I have done for them in the past or in the present or in the future. I don't expect things like that. So if you have friends like that, like I said, I'm still trying to heal from that. I'm still trying to get over that. But that doesn't really make that person completely a bad person. Like I said, in my own case, I feel like it wasn't like a planned thing. Maybe it came out of anger, but it was said, and my feelings got hurt at that point in time. But if you have friends that intentionally just hold on to certain things that they've done for, they are not your real friends. I'm sorry. I'm not saying my friend that did this thing to me is the real friend because he's my own friend. I'm not saying that. Only God knows the truth, whether the person is real or not. Only God knows. But I'm moving on from that. And if in case you're in such friendship, in all this thing, if you have your friendship, you're experiencing things like what I just mentioned, just go over your friendship routine. Maybe talk to your friends. If you could sort it out. But these things actually happen in friendship, but people just choose to ignore it, see it as nothing. But these things are real. They are things that actually affect people, because you don't have the, sometimes you feel like these things are not normal, or these things are normal, and you don't really pay mind to it. But if I'm here to tell you that these things are either normal or not normal, they happen. I just want you to know it happens. So try to go over your friendship. If it's friendship that you really value, go over it. People should do like a routine check on your friendship. There are things to be sorted out, you sort it out. If there are things you feel like cannot be sorted out, you can't move past it, then please work out, especially if you're in a toxic relationship, friendship. If you can't work it out, you can't sort what is the situation. If people can't talk and work on it, please leave. You don't owe any friendship your life. In all that has been said, I hope I'm been able to convince you, not confuse you, that there are certain things in friendship that does not make sense, and we need to actually look into it. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you've watched this video up until this point, give the video a heart in the comments, this color, orange heart in the comments. Make sure to let me know what are your own unpopular opinion on friendship that you feel like you want to share with us, and I'll be very open to read your comments and also share your comment. Maybe I'll do another video talking about your comments. And yeah, that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.